Welcome everybody, Josh here, back at it today with a brand new YouTube video. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about this, which is Madden 24. So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of sports video games. I've actually collected quite a few of them, as you can see on my shelf back there. Well, I guess you can't really see it because it's pretty far away, but I used to be a huge Madden fan back in the day. I was as big of a Madden fan as I am with things like Uncharted and Halo and Gears of War and some of the other video game titles that I actually play on my gaming channel. Now, if you guys don't know, I actually do have a video game channel titled Matthias Gaming, M-Y-T-I-S Gaming. It's got a space in it, so if you want to look for the correct one where I upload to, that's going to be where it's at. And so I have not played a Madden game since probably 2008, 2009. I actually did buy Madden 21 just to kind of see what they updated, if they changed everything in terms of the graphics and sort of the gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. And one of the things that I noticed over the course of the years is that EA doesn't really innovate as much as they used to. Back in the day, they had the slogan, EA Sports, it's in the game. Now it seems like they take a lot of things out of the Madden franchise. And that's one of the things that really drives me nuts about some of these video game studios. They release these broken, buggy messes. They charge you $60 for things that you've already had in prior seasons, and then they kind of, try and reinvigorate by putting those things back in and charging you full price for what you already had in the past. And I just don't really think that for the Madden franchise to innovate, that you should be buying these games every single year. I think it's good to either wait a couple years before you buy the next game in the franchise, or just don't play it at all, kind of like what I did. I was actually pretty bummed out by the fact that, when I looked at sort of the trailer that Angry Joe did in terms of his reaction, that they didn't seem to kind of update or innovate anything. The actual player animation for these games actually looked a lot worse than, your average everyday Madden video game, especially the ones from the past. And I think that as a Madden fan, as someone that's played these games pretty much growing up as a kid, they were pretty much my go-to games when I was at home and wasn't playing sports, because I played a lot of sports. Believe it or not, I played American football, I played baseball at one point in time, and I played soccer. And football was always that one sport that I actually kind of enjoyed and liked playing the sports games of, because I thought they were unique and different. And in the past, we had things like NFL Blitz, we had other video game companies making sports titles out of football and basketball and some of these other really unique games that came out. But because EA basically took over the market and cornered the market in terms of sports titles is concerned, that is why we don't get things anymore like NFL Blitz, we don't get Blitz the League, we don't get any unique and different take on the sports genre as a whole. And I really liked with the Blitz franchise that gritty take on sports games where it kind of had blood and a lot of swearing, and you could build your own character and then kind of run through a career per se, which Madden basically tried to copy later on in terms of their career modes and stuff like that. And while I do like the Madden franchise as a whole, I don't really think that Madden should be going in this direction. I think that they should be updating their graphics, changing the animations to make them look a little bit more realistic, because we do have that hardware now. And the only way to kind of get that message across and to kind of stop with the microtransaction fest that's come is to kind of say, hey, I'm not going to buy this game anymore. Hey, I'm not going to be supporting sort of your microtransaction scheme that you've kind of been utilizing the games. The same thing with EA's Battlefront 2, which everybody kind of went into an uproar with. And that's one of the things that I think is kind of funny, is because if people stopped buying these games overnight, if people stopped playing the Madden franchise, if people just let the franchise die and kind of just played other things till they actually invigorated and sort of reinvigorated the franchise and kind of updated the games for, the modern times that we live in, especially with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X, I think we'd be getting a lot better content, a lot better quality video games than we are now. And that's one of the things that really drives me nuts about the Madden franchise, because they used to innovate, they used to do things differently than the other sports titles. That's why they became as big as they probably were at the time. And now they are basically a shell of their former self. And that's one of the reasons why, EA's Need for Speed franchise died. It's one of the reasons why I don't really play Tiger Woods PGA Tour anymore, is because I got kind of sick and tired of playing the same video game every single year, just a new change in sort of the roster. And I like video games that do things a little bit different. That's kind of the reasons why today I play more story-driven, story-based games, is because of the fact that I like having the option to play through a story-driven narrative rather than just doing a multiplayer fest where, it's all about the microtransactions, the DLC packs, and kind of getting people to spend their money even after the game has been released. And I don't really like doing that. I really like having a complete game upon launch. And so many of these games release in a broken, buggy state, and they expect you, the player, to kind of be their QA quality tester for them. And it's like, why would I want to do that? If I wanted to be a quality tester, I would just go and, apply for a job somewhere to kind of do that work. And it's the same way with the Madden franchise. And I think that it's really unfortunate, just because of the fact they've taken away so many features, and they don't really want to do anything new or different with the franchise. They want to keep pumping out the same content, just redoing the roster and adding a few things in from the past and calling it a complete game. And unfortunately, as much as I like the Madden franchise in the past, I really think that they're milking the cow at this point, and they think that just because a new game will come out, people will buy it, which they definitely do. But I think that people should always vote with their wallets and kind of tell these companies if they don't really like a direction that they're going in, to kind of not pay to play those games anymore, to not buy them like microtransactions. It's one of the reasons why I actually do play Fortnite, because it's one of those games where they keep updating stuff, they keep changing the map and the layout, and they keep making things fresh and new, and they kind of update the character models and keep putting in new ones and bring back some of the old ones sometimes. So that's one of the reasons why I like Fortnite as a model, because I think it's a game that keeps evolving and doing new and unique and different things. So those are my thoughts and opinions over Madden 24. I know I'm a little little bit disheartened by the current state of the Madden franchise. I don't really talk about it as much either on my video game channel, which I do have, or on this channel here in the main channel, but I thought I'd make a video because video games, as much as I really do like movies, is also a major part of my life. Sports titles in the past, such as, like I said before, NBA 2K, Madden, were a big part of my life, as well as the PGA Tour games and the Need for Speed and some of those other racing games. But over the years, I've kind of realized that EA is not the same company that it used to be. It didn't used to be like this at all. That's one of the reasons why I kind of gave up on the Madden franchise as a whole. So let me know in the comment section down below, are you going to be picking up Madden 24? Are you actually excited for this game more or less than I am? You have your own opinions on sort of the Madden franchise, and you can buy and do what you want with your money, but I think that you should vote with your wallet if you're not happy with the current state of a company such as EA, and that you should not be buying these games. But that is just my own personal thoughts and viewpoints on the matter. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, and as always guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.